Hello everyone, we're back as the Math Fundamentals, and today we're going to introduce the Univariate data. This is our last lesson. I'll try to finish it before 10 minutes since this is our most last day. So on our lesson overview, we're first going to learn what is Univariate data. Secondly, we're going to identify the mean, median, mode range of the Univariate data above and learn how to create stem and leaf plot and box and whisker plot using the data that we have collected or the data that we have. Now firstly, what is a Univariate data? A univariate data is a term used in mathematical statistics which consists of observation of only one single characteristic or attribute. There is only one variable in univariate data. The analysis of univariate data is therefore the most basic type of analysis because it deals with only one variable that changes. This data is used to analyze statistically, for example, what kind of ice cream are sold the most during this summer. So this might sound complicated, but univariate data are just data that thinks about and only analyzes only one characteristic or one variable. So when we know what kind of ice cream are sold most during summer, we're only gonna find what kind of flavor is sold the most. But if the question goes, what kind of flavor is most liked by male, then there's two things, male and flavor, which are two variables. But univariate data are different. Univariate data only consists of one variable. That's all what it's saying. Because univariate data is only serving one. There is another one called bivariate. Bivariate we will be learning in MYP4, and it discusses about two different variables. But since univariate data is one, it's very simple. It's only considering one thing at a time. Secondly, we're going to learn what is the mean, median, mode, range, and how to identify them. The mean basically means the average of the set of numbers. In terms of statistics, it will be the average value of the data. We can determine the mean by adding all the numbers in a set and dividing it with the amount of numbers. For example, if a set of the values are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we have to add all those numbers and divide it by 5, which results 4. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we add them and then divide it by 5. Since 2 plus 8, 2 plus 6 is 8, and 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 plus 8 plus 4, which is 20, divided by 5 is 4. The reason that we're doing this is because by adding all the numbers and dividing it, we can find what's the average of all those sets of numbers. Secondly, what is mean, median? What is median? The median is the middle number of the set of the data. This can be easily found by the formula n plus 1 times 1 over 2, which n represents the amount of number. For example, with the set of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we have 5 numbers in total. So we do 5 plus 1 times 1 over 2 is 3. This shows that the third number in data is the median. It's so simple. What's in the middle? 4. You can use the formula n plus 1 times 1 over 2 when there's so many numbers. But most of the time, you can just directly see it. What's the most middle one? Thirdly, what is the mode? The mode of the set of the data is the number that has been repeated the most times. For example, when a set of data are 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the mode would be 3, as 3 was repeated 3 times, which is more than any others. So, let's try to see this graph. A mode is the most repeated one, so that's why it's at the peak. The median is the most middle one, so the distance between this and this will be the same. And the mean is the average. This plus every single dots, divide the amount of dots. Simple as that. Now range. Range is one of the most important symbol in statistics, which signifies the distance between the highest and the lowest value. The example of a range is used to prove the effectiveness of fossil fuels. For example, if 1 kilogram of coal can produce about 2,000 joules of energy, while 1 liter of oil can produce about 1,400 joules of energy, their difference will be 600 joules. Just like this, in this situation, we subtract 2000 with 1400 to find the distance. So we just try to compare things. That's when we use range. So let's try to solve some questions here. Jacob records the temperature at midnight over 6 days. -7 Celsius, -2 degrees Celsius, -1 degree Celsius, -8 degrees Celsius, 5 degrees Celsius, and 3 degrees Celsius. Work out the mean temperature. We need to just add -7 plus 2 plus -1 plus -8 plus 5 plus 3. Because this disappears. And this is -8 plus 2 equals -6. -6 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equals -1. So the average is -1 degree Celsius. Work out with a median. What's the most middle one? So we should graph it from the order of it. -8, -7, -1, 2, 3, and 8. So there are 6 numbers. So 6 plus 1 equals 7. Divide that by 1 over 2, which is times that by 1 over 2 equals 3.5. To find this 3.5, you can do 1, 2, 3.5, the middle here. We can find it by adding -1 plus 2, dividing that by 2. So -1 plus 2 is 1. Divided by 2 is 1 over 2. So 1 over 2 is 0.5 Celsius, the most middle one. Now work on the range of the temperature. The highest one to the lowest one. The highest one, the lowest one, the lowest degree is 8, and the highest is also 8 degrees Celsius. So wait, the highest is 5. Therefore, we need to do this integer. This is -8 and this is 5. 8 step plus 5 step. So 8 plus 5 equals 13. 13 degrees. Maya is growing sunflower. The tallest sunflower is 1.4 meters. The range of the height is 58 centimeters. Find the height of the shortest sunflower and put units for your answers. So 1.4 meters and weighs 140 centimeters. And this is the tallest one. Tallest one equals 140. So the shortest one should be 140 minus 58, which is 140, 58, 3, 1, 2, 13, 5, 2, 8, 82. Simple as that. Below are the ages of each person in John's family. 8, 13, 16, 18, 43, 44. Work out the median. The middle one, you add them and then divide it by 2. 16 plus 18, 34 divided by 2 is 17. Work out the range of the age. The highest one to the lowest one. So 44 minus 8, 3, 1, 6, 36. Work out the range of the ages 3 years ago. So everyone's 3 years younger. So 36 minus 3 equals 33. Therefore, it's 33. Now, graphing the univariate data. A stem and lift plot. How to read stem and lift plot? The stem and lift plot can be read by the stem numbers typically being the root number's first number, while the lift being the number following the last number, in this case. So, let's try. This is the stem, this is the leaf. So that's 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5, and 0, 8. But when it comes to the second one, the first number starts with 1, every number. So 10, 10, 10, 11. And now let's try the second one, second stem. This is the root number. 25, 27, 28, 29. Let's try it at the end. When it's 6, it's going to be 63 equals 63. 66 will be 66. It changes just like this. Now, how do you know that if 63 equals 603 or 63? Usually there's a key here. There must be a key there. There will be a legend for you. Determine the mean, median, mode, and the range of the graph below. Okay. The mean would be adding all those numbers and dividing it with the mama's numbers. The median would be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all of the numbers plus 1 divided by 2 and find the place. If it's 17 plates, we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 17, maybe 9. And then we write that one. Lastly, the range, we do 66, which is the highest, and 01, which is 1, minus them. It's 65. That's how we solve it. The mode is the most frequently out one. We just see what's the most frequent one. As you can see, it's this one. A lot of 4s there. Therefore, that's the mode. Now, box and whisker plot. Reading the box and whisker plot, the whisker that is located in the most left side of the plot signifies the minimum value, while the whisker on the most right side signifies the maximum value. The box between those whiskers represents three different things. First, the lower quartile, second, the median, and lastly, the upper quartile. The lower quartile is located in the 1/4 of the graph, while the median in the half, which is 0.5, and the upper quartile being 3/4, 0.75. So to find the lower quartile, we should just do 1/4 times the amount of number times n plus 1. Just like how we did in the middle, n plus 1 times 1/2, because we are finding 1/2 is the same as 2/4. We're finding the middle, and the lower quartile is the middle of the middle. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's the middle of the middle, we should do half times half, which is 1/4. And upper quartile is above them, the half of the above. So we should do 3/4, because it's 0.75 basically. So let's try to rid this value. Rid this. The lower quartile. Let's try from the minimum value then. The whisker, the most left whisker, shows the most minimum value. It shows blueberry pie sold is the 1 is the minimum, and we can see it's 8 maximum. In the middle, it's 4. The upper quartile is 5. The lower quartile is 3. That's it. Practice questions for you guys. Some tips to actually create it is actually read the graph carefully and rewatch the videos. Everything is there. Thank you for my sessions today, and this will be our last session. Any further explanation needed, just contact me on the website. Thank you.